Today I made a treat here for myself. I guess you can call it Bannock. When I was a kid, my mother would make this and she would call these dough gods. I put some icing sugar on these and left some without icing sugar. When they're still warm, the ones that has no icing sugar, I put butter on. And are they ever delicious. So I put in 2 cups of flour, 2 tablespoons of sugar, roughly a half a teaspoon of salt, 1 teaspoon of quick rise yeast, and a 1/4 cup of oil with about a 1.25 cups of warm water. You can substitute the yeast for baking powder. I would say maybe about close to a tablespoon of baking powder if I was to use baking powder. And I'm going to add another 1/2 cup of warm water. When you make this, you're going to have to expect to get your hands dirty. I just keep gradually adding more flour as I go. Now when I knead this dough, I try to make it where it's just a little bit sticky. If you add too much flour, it's going to get hard and not going to rise very well on you. Now before I let this dough rise, I put a little bit of oil in my bowl, spread it around, otherwise the dough will stick to the bottom. And I cover and I let set for about a half an hour, and we'll see how it's going to rise. Okay, so after about a half an hour, I take the cover off, and I'm going to take it out, and I'll start to cut it up into pieces and put it into some hot oil. Now, I don't want my oil too hot, or otherwise it will burn very quickly. So I put it about mild to medium heat. So this piece, I took some butter and put a little bit of butter on this, and oh my goodness, it is so delicious. As I was recording, I had my wife on the other line. I gave her a bit of a surprise that she was going to be on YouTube. You're on YouTube.
What? You're on YouTube?
You're on YouTube.
Oh my God, I am the